What is going on, boys? So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to beat this ring base very simply every time. We've come across it so many times in our wars, and I'm sure if you guys run a lot of 10s and 11s, you see it a fair bit as well. So let's get right into this strat. It's a very similar attack to our last video, Th11, which is healers, bowlers, and Valkyries. We just bring a hell of a lot more funnel troops and wall break troops to make sure our queen gets in that first ring of defenses and walks along out of the range of those inferno towers. A key part of this strat is to bring enough rages to make sure to keep that queen alive. You're going to want at least 3 rages because she's got to walk a long way. You're going to need a lot of value from your queen. Another thing is to start off with 5 healers, not 4. I know a lot of people start with 4 healers, but considering you're walking your queen so far, you got to assume that you might pull them over at least 1 seeking air mine. So when you get down to 4 healers, that's fine, but you do not want to go with anything less. So as you can see, we've killed the clan castle troops already, and it would be ideal if the queen started to walk up so she could contest that next queen, because again, that's one of the other major threats to this attack, obviously, when the heroes are still left alive, more so the queen than the king. But the queen is pathing up, and she is going to walk right into that next queen. He's got some archers on the outside to help funnel. He dropped a perfectly timed rage spell, so this was all very well. Now, he doesn't actually have bowlers on this attack. This isn't a Th11, this is just a Th11. It's healers and Valkyries. Now, he's using his queen to funnel all the way around, and he's got some loons that he's going to use to help funnel as well. He's going to help pick off some defenses that he notices are distracted, and that's the goal with those balloons. So queen dropped the ability there. He's going to use the warden for the Valkyries in the core here. He didn't use it for the walk, obviously, but for our next attack, we'll show you guys a little bit different of a variation, but on the same base. And this warden is going to save the hell out of all of those Valkyries. It's going to leave them all full health. You got to jump to get them out of that core as well, so they're going to take out that king, and then they're going to run over, and no, I think it's the queen that's going to take out that eagle artillery. But look how many, he still has so many Valkyries up. I think he took 10 in his builds, and then he took about another 4 in the clan castle. Now see, he placed all those 4 or 5 balloons to help just run through all these defenses to while the Valkyries are tanking, just to get those balloons to take things out fucking quick. And so this is looking good. He's got an overpowerment of troops now. They're just kind of running amok in the base. There's no more defenses. So this, of course, is a 3-star, guys. Let's jump into the next replay, and let's show you guys a slight variation. So here we go. We got Hunter going in on basically the exact same base here. He might have like a slightly different compartment, but it is basically the same shit. And as you can see, he's queen walking with the warden this time. He's got 5 healers on her. And if you take a close look at this base, their point defenses are fairly low, so they are focusing all the splash damage before the point defenses on this Town Hall 11 base. He's trying to keep his weight fairly low. I don't think it's very effective in this instance, because he's just gonna get mucked. He's like, when there's such low when the point defenses don't do that much damage, the queen has she can just run amok in the base with a queen walk. So what he is going to do is he's going to walk the queen whichever direction she decides to walk. She's going to take out that enemy queen. Good rage. Didn't have, that was close. He did drop the ability there, actually, and drop the warden ability as well. So both abilities are used, but they should heal up pretty quick, and he's still got all 5 healers. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna break the king down in the bottom, whichever way that the queen is continuing to walk, because all they're doing right now is creating a funnel with those bowlers and those giants, and he wants his bowlers all to run into that base and follow the queen. So all they're doing is now clearing a bunch of the outside ring defenses, and just creating a place that the Valkyries are going to want to jump into the core, just creating a nice big funnel. Now, he did have a fair amount of bowlers on the outside, but he brought an excess of wall breakers, which really helped to make those bowlers jump into the base. So as you can see, he's got about half that base cleared, except for the heaviest hitting defenses, which are of course the Inferno Tower and the Eagle. He's gonna drop that jump. He's got 2 jumps. He's gonna drop 2 jumps to get those Valkyries into the core, and he's got 1 rage for them. So here we go. Valkyries going in. He's gonna have one going into the core and one coming out. He's gonna drop that rage, and they're just gonna absolutely run through those defenses and the town hall. Both Infernos down, all 4 Teslas gone, and at this point he's still got his queen and his warden under a couple of healers that Eagle Artillery has just dropped, and their point defenses are nowhere near heavy enough to really contest this and make it not a 3-star. So this was another sick attack, same base, same kind of attack strategy used, but just in a different manner. Alright guys, let me know if you have ever come across this base in your wars and how you guys beat it, how you guys tripled it, what attack strategy you used. We have been using air attacks on it lately, but when it comes down to it, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. And this strat for this base definitely ain't broken. So thank you guys for watching. Of course, I will be back tomorrow with some more Clash content. As always, enjoy your freedom and drop a sub if you haven't. Peace.